Hello everybody, this is VerticalSandwich and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. Jessica got a level up! Hooray! We're trying. Oh, and she learned Kaboom, which is like bang and boom. It's like the super version of it. And now she's sexier. Hooray! Oh, alright, our alchemy pot dinged. I'm trying to cut some stuff out here, but stuff is happening and whatever. Okay! This is the exciting thing we've all been waiting for. The flametang boomerang! Alright. It's catchy. Flametang boomerang. Flametang. Anyway. That was bad. Bad. Bad VerticalSandwich. Bad. But it does rhyme. So the next thing we need to do is combine a magical hat with scholar specs, because it's like step 1 of a step 3 process to make the last Dodgy Dave thing. So we'll get that going. And then we'll head up to the Godbird Hill thing. Alright, we'll check again later on. Ugh, I'm not showing these. We've been in the dark area long enough to not have to show stuff. Alright, I just cut our way back to here, so. Or gonna cut our way back to here.
I will take you. All of you. Climb into the wagon or hold on tight.
they just grab on. They're just like, yeah. Oh, Jessica like climbed in. Smart girl. So that's about the most dangerous thing we've seen so far. Fighting giant monsters, not as dangerous as letting a giant bird carry your covered wagon while you're hanging off the side of it. Oh yeah, Yangus looks tired.
This is as far as I can take you. I dare not approach any closer, lest Gemon see me.
'Cause you're a giant purple bird? In a world of darkness?
But the mountain is riddled with caves. It should be possible for you humans to ascend to its summit on foot.
Okay.
When you wish to return to the hill, call for me, and I will take you back.
Alright. Sounds like a deal.
Farewell for now. Please save my egg. You are my only hope.
Well, you were Spider-Man. Okay, we got a magical hat. Alright, I just ran around here for like 5 minutes, and I'm not going to show it. But the reason is because I just want to make sure we get everything out of here, because you can't come back here. If you leave now and have the bird take you down, you can come back. But if you complete the plot line, you can never get back here. So we're going to clean this place out. Alright, what do we got? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a pretty tall order there. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather let the monster team handle this. There's a lot of enemies. Oh, it doesn't matter. Pardon me. It doesn't matter who Yangus attacks. 'Cause this is just gonna happen. Yeah, you just beat away on my monster team, guys. I don't care about that. They're kind of jerks anyway. Somebody kill somebody else. I'm bored. That didn't. There we go. Bam. Alright. Now let's just do that 5 more times. Seriously? Come on, Skeletoid, you're better than that. Oh. You guys are hopeless. Okay, 3 more to go. Yeah! Seems like you could have batted that little skull away. Oh, whoa! That is unusual. Whoa! This is a tough group. They survived. That's crazy. My world championship team couldn't beat them. Ah, there we go. Now I feel better. That's a good experience. There is really good experience in the Dark World. I mean, if you want to grind for something, this might be the place for you. And, of course, the first treasure chest is the map. So, now let's look at the place. And this place is going to be all circular and weird like this. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing at all. The upside of this area is because it's all gray, treasure chests are going to stick out like a sore thumb. But for the most part, they're going to be in obvious places anyway. So. Ugh, we're going the wrong way. Wrong way. That's the only thing I remember incredibly vivid. Oh no, there's a couple things that I remember very vividly from Twin Peaks. And one of them is when he's running through the Red Lodge and he goes in the room, or he's walking through the Red Lodge, he goes through the room, and like the midget's there, and then he turns around and goes back the way he came, and it's the same room, and the midget just looks at him and goes, "Wrong way!" Like, it's so crazy. I also, the end of that show will forever be burned into my mind. It is, without a doubt, the most shocking and crazy end of a television series ever. That just everything about it. Oh my god. I have to brush my teeth. Like everything about it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe it's best that you don't. Because Twin Peaks is amazing, but it really hurts. Like, it hurts to watch it. You have to love, you have to be okay with, like, your bad emotions. Like, knowing that, like, having a bad reaction about characters on TV is an okay thing. Like, or be one of those people who's just not affected by what they see on TV. I got really into the story, and so, like, with characters that I thought I knew would do different things, I would get really, really crazy about it. And, yeah, I mean, I think, you know what, okay, let's intimidate these guys. We'll get rid of the slimes this way anyway. What? That's his response? He's like, you yell at me, I'll shoot fire at you. We didn't get anything. Oh. Anyway, I mean, I've come to realize that, like, that's one of the magical things about the show. Is how well you get to kind of know the characters, and then how they can change over the course of the and things like that. But oh man, that ending is the last like 5 episodes. You watch and you just go, wait. This is so not the way this whole thing was going. And it's just leading up to apocalypse. I mean, just. And yes, one of the last lines in the series is, I need to brush my teeth, or I have to brush my teeth. And I know out of context you go, that's ridiculous. In context, it's surprisingly a reasonably terrifying thing that's going on. And they made a movie later that was a prequel that kind of attempted to answer some of the questions left. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that either, because it didn't do a good job answering questions. Although it did leave me with some very memorable quotes, like, oh, no, I can't think of it. I can think of, there was an incredible stillness, like a Formica table. Like that, what I really, I haven't ranted about my love of Twin Peaks for a long time, so you're just gonna have to forgive me as I talk about it, because it is beautiful. It's a beautiful series. And it's 2 seasons, so you can marathon it. It's 24 episodes, or 28 episodes, or 24 episodes, for all combined. So you could marathon it in like a day, and like 14 hours of watching and get through the whole thing, like maybe 15 hours. An entire day, 6 a.m. to midnight, like with bathroom breaks and snacks. You could do it. I wouldn't recommend it. But eventually you'll get to the point where you can't stop watching it anyway, so. Oh, the other quote I was trying to think of was, he stole the corn from the can! Like, maybe I will entitle this video Garmonbozia. Just for that. Just for people who are searching for weird Twin Peaks stuff, we'll come up with this. Dark Sea Divas. It's a little strange. I've always wanted to beat a diva with a whip. That diva just fell in love with Jessica. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, so watch Twin Peaks. You can pick up both seasons on DVD now. For years you could only pick up the first season. There were all these licensing problems with the second season. So like, I bought the first season DVD right when it came out and then had to wait like 3.5 years for the second season to come out, which was just torture. The pilot episode, I don't think has ever been released on DVD. And it gives a little bit too much away, actually. So it's probably a good thing. Although it does have one of the more shocking scenes from the series in it. This reveal of somebody's memory. Remembering, like, a murder scene that's just creepy. Okay, so there's the gold nugget that we needed. That, because we can't come back here. And, like, without a doubt, that's the most important item in this place. I looked them up, and they're all, like, things like, there'll be Saint's Ashes in here. Well, we got the Ring of Truth. But the gold nugget, that's an incredibly rare item in this game. And it has a couple uses, so we want it. It's kind of like the Slime Crown, where there aren't enough. Like, Orichalcum, Gold Nuggets, and the Slime Crown are, like, the things that really... and Skull Helms, to a lesser extent. I mean, there are 2 Skull Helms in the entire game. Any more than that, I mean, the Skull Helms kind of break the game anyway. By what a crazy good item they are. Have we seen these guys yet? I mean, we've fought other, like, the regular version of them. At least in the monster arena we have. Just a second. Sorry, I had to clear my nose. And that's never pleasant, so. Even if I were the kind of person who, like, inserted bodily noises and things into my LPs, and not saying that you shouldn't do that or that that's a horrible thing, but even if I was that kind of that's not a noise that is ever going to come across as, like, funny or somehow charming. I would sneeze in an LP. If I had to sneeze, I'd just leave the thing on and sneeze. I'd probably try to make it sound funny though. You know, like a sneeze rather than you know, a whole body shaking, crazy monster sneeze. I got a pretty big nose, so I can really sneeze. Although not like a Revenge of the Nerds big nose or anything like that. I mean, it's not petite. It's not like pointy and narrow. It's not, you know, big. It's not like a big, you know, like Fatty Arbuckle kind of drunken red nose or anything. Oh, I'm trying to describe my nose to you. Like, number one, you can't picture it correctly. And, like, you probably already have a picture of me in my head based on my voice, so. And if I know anything about LPers and their voices, it won't match. Because I know Chugga Conroy, I was just not expecting what Chugga Conroy looks like when I saw Chugga Conroy. NCS, it was a little different. Like, there I was like, yeah, okay. Although I guess he gets a lot of comments about that, where people are like, this is not what I pictured you like at all. See, I get all, like, now this is not where we want to be. I got all caught up in talking about Twin Peaks and then how LPers look and stuff. If you want to know what I actually look like, you want to try to get some sort of idea. When I have facial hair, I look a lot like Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull did in the 70s. During their minstrel period. I know you're just like, what? I also used to get asked by kids in public if I was the Edge from wrestling. Because that's who I look like. Although I don't have the body to be a professional wrestler. But I used to have a goatee, so... So yeah, so I have really long, straight brown hair. And often very crazy facial hair, although right now I'm clean shaven. That's how that works. So if you need to picture something... And I'm thin. I'm tall and lanky, like 5'11" and 145 pounds or 150 pounds. There, that's all. That's really that's all my driver's license says. I have blue eyes. There, you got it. That's everything right there. Straight brown hair, long straight brown hair, blue eyes, big nose that's not thin but not like bulbous Fatty Arbuckle nose. 145 to 150 pounds, 5'11". So, yeah, a dark star. Wah, wah, wah. This guy might be a little more threatening if there were more than one of him. There we go. Good job, Angelo. All right.